So we'll do it with the bang. So say you wanted something like a brand new truck. Well, you need to claim it. You don't ask for it. You don't demand it. You claim it. You'd say, the truck is mine. Right, the truck is mine. But in this case, the truck already is mine. So we're going to do test sigil. That's just going to be what we're going to get, test sigil. So now you need to remove all vowels and repeating letters. So, boom. What you'll remain with is T, S, G, L. Now by doing this, you're kind of putting your intuitions and your, what do you call it? You're putting your intent into it, you know? So I convert to the Bane. It's not 100% necessary to convert to these letters, but I do it because it gives it kind of a mystical aura about it. And this is an ancient language. So all you really have to do is you can take these 4 letters or however many letters you have left after you do this process, and you form them into one image, one sigil. But in this case, we're going to take an extra step because I like to do that. You know, it allows you more time to kind of put your intent into things when you do it this way. So we're going to convert the language. T is you. It's going to take me a second, but all good things come in time. So that's what a T looks like. Wonderful. S. Now the Bane doesn't have every single letter in it. I think it's missing a V. It's missing a J, and I don't know what else. Yeah. It's not a complete language, but you know, you work with it. S. Now G. Beautiful. Now the final letter would be L. All right. So now I've converted it to a Welsh language, the Bane. Now you want to make the actual sigil, and you make the sigil by combining all the letters into one image. And now the trick to that is they can be like different sizes. They can, whatever looks best, whatever, you know, it's like intuitive drawing kind of. So you just combine them into one, try to make it as pretty as you can, but even if it's not pretty, it'll still work. Now, like I said, they can be different sizes. The first letter can be tiny, the next letter can be big, but just make it into an image. When I healed my father's kidneys, I designed my sigil into the shape of kidneys. So something like that. I did with the truck one. I didn't make a truck symbol, so to speak, but you know, be artistic with it. You know. So now we're going to combine all the letters into one. Let me look at it. This one. So you can combine 2. Let me show you. So let's take the S. Right, so we've got our S here. Wonderful. Great. Now, the L looks a lot like this letter. It just has a different bottom angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to take the T or the L, which I think maybe... I think instead of those, I'm going to take the G. So the G forms the same U pattern, but it tapers off like this. Boom. So now we've got the S done. We've got the G done. Now we've only got 2 more letters and we have to combine them. So what I'll probably do is take the L. Boom, like that. Done. Now we can rotate it. Let's see, what do we got? T. So how do I want to do this? I think we're going to do it like this. I got it. So we're going to do it upside down, which is fine. It's got right, so it combines through there like that. Boom, boom. And then it would go up and form the U. I'll put these little tapered ends here. There. Now we've combined all the letters into one image. So we're done. That can go in the trash. You take this, there's your sigil. Now, do your best to draw a circle. That's not the best fucking circle, but it's good enough. And typically what I do after this is, so I would write, so if this were the truck is mine, I would write all the letters for the truck is mine. But in this one, it's test sigil, and we only have 4 letters, so I'm going to do it like this. T, S, G, L. Because that's all we've got to work with. Those are the letters that were remaining. So now you've got the test sigil. And what you can do is cut this out. If you want, like, in a circle. And then you take it and you burn the fuck out of it. So, like, torch that shit. And then, yeah, go ahead. Check. Well, try not to do it in your house, but for demonstrative purposes, we did it in the house. And now that you burn it, now that I've burned it, it's been actualized. So the thing is, I don't know, for me, if that's going to actualize into something. I don't know what test sigil gets you. But if it did get you something, then I will have it. So that's the first part. That's how you design the sigil. That's how you put it into the universe. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You can do it in other ways, but this is how I do it. And it's easy, you know, and it's fun. Sometimes it can get tedious because sometimes you want little things, you know, like you want to make, say you get something saying your insurance has been canceled or something, and then you want to make that a smoother process. Well, you can manifest that into a smoother process, and you make the call. Oh, turns out it was a mistake, and you're good. Throw away the paper. And that's a really quick one. You don't have to make a sigil for everything. But for the first few things you do it for, I highly recommend it until you get to the point where you're confident. Once you get some of the results and you have them, it's a highly repeatable process. And you can get to the point where you don't even have to use your own energy to manifest. You can, the universe will do it for you. But that's some advanced stuff, so we won't get into that right now. But that's this part of the process, and I'll explain the rest in text. So, adios.